All right, welcome back to the Brown Balls podcast. We are on episode 19, right?
Hell yeah, buddy.
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. How you been?
Good, man. Exciting weekend of football. We have a lot of things going down. I'm sure you're happy with the Rams win. We'll get into that a little bit as well. But a lot of sports stuff happening, man. I'm excited for it.
Dude. Crazy.
Yeah.
Like football.
Let's get into the first one right away. So Monday Night Football just finished up. Not really much of a game. 34-0, I believe, was the score. Packers absolutely dominating it. The Saints needed the win to kind of have a shot at the division. Likely it's over now for them, or it is over. But this was a very tough game to watch. I mean, I think I watched the first quarter and I just saw them easily score a touchdown. I was like, this is not gonna be a joke.
The game was interesting, man. Like,
You think so?
like, why did Saints even travel to Green Bay?
I know, right? What is the point? They didn't want to show. They didn't want to play.
It's funny because they had like everyone down, right? Like David Carr was not there, Kamara's not there, the receiver Oliva, whatever his name is, wasn't there. No one was there, right? And so, but you think like the backups would kind of put up a better fight, right? I mean, you are playing for another contract, another team is scouting you, so no score, man. Green Bay just shut them out, man. 34-0. It's insane. But you want to hear a funny story? You know what? Let's not talk too much about Monday Night Football, but I'll tell you why it was crazy. So my brother, right? He's in a fantasy team, and basically he's in the second round. So the next round is the championship game, and so he was down like, what is it like? I want to say he was down 7 points going into it today, right? Monday night, and the other guy had the guy tight end from Green Bay, Tucker, right? Tucker Kraft.
Yeah.
And my brother had Green Bay defense.
Oh wow!
And he's down. He's already down like 7 points going into it today. So defense already used 10 points to start the game off in fantasy, right? In Yahoo. And so basically, Tucker Kraft did so well in the first quarter. I thought he was gonna lose because he's already down 8 points. And so basically, defense already gave him 10 points. So technically, he's up by 2. And then Tucker Kraft had a good first quarter where he gave him another additional 8 points, right? And so my brother was like hanging right there. So he needed Green Bay to have a shutout, a perfect game, right? Coming into tonight, right? And Green Bay actually gave him like 17 points, and Tucker Kraft only had 8 points. He ended up winning it, man. Think about that. So basically, for fantasy owners, football was still a big deal because the reason why I brought that up is because right when the game ended, even though the game had this game had nothing to do with anything. I mean, Green Bay was still gonna make the playoffs, but I guess they jumped out to a bigger lead, and Josh Jacob, right, the running back, didn't play second half, and that killed a lot of fantasy owners in the playoffs. Just a side note, man, something out of the Monday Night Football, right? I mean, this game was nothing, but a lot of people were watching. Like myself was watching it because my brother was right in it, right? And so I was like, whoa. So it's
smart. I'll give him that. It's smart to sit him out because with running backs you never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Any freak play, they might get injured. You're already up by like 21 at that point.
Exactly.
There's no point of putting him out there. Just let it be.
It's crazy how fantasy has taken over football. I just want to say that fantasy has taken over football, man. I mean, it's not even about rooting for your own team. It's about rooting for your own fantasy team, So it's crazy, man. But you're right. Just going back to the game. I mean, the game had nothing to do with it, man. I mean, 34-0, nothing, man. Green Bay's gonna make the wild card. I mean, they're not gonna get the division, obviously, but they already locked that up.
Yeah. Wow, your brother is very lucky has that scenario happen because honestly, even with the Saints, I didn't expect them to have 0 points. That's just crazy. The fact that they even got shut out.
34-0, man. It's insane. But man,
all right, let's go through some of the games though.
Let's go. I do want to say you won, man. That big game. We gotta talk about that game first, man.
I told you, they needed revenge.
You got lucky. You're up 5.
No, I know. It's no luck, man.
Get out of here. No, get the F out of here. Dude, get out of here. You know that I was going to be up $5. Freaking Devontae, what's his name? Devontae Smith, right?
Yeah.
What's his name? Smith, man. The receiver from them, right? Idiot.
That easy
How do you drop that ball? Bro, that game was over. That game was over. Like, come on, man. What's your take on that game? Let's go. Let's talk about that game. That game was weird as hell, dude, to be honest.
It was weird. I mean, so Jalen Hurts went out with a concussion early, right? I mean, they were up by 3 touchdowns ended the first quarter, 21.
Yeah,
21-0 when he
yeah.
went out, and then they scored a touchdown, so it was 21-7 at the end of first. But yeah, that game was wild. I mean, Kenny Pickett, I feel for the guy, and I know he's not very good. And you can tell because once he went in the game, the entire momentum for that Eagles team shifted. Saquon, because at that point, Commanders knew that they had to just shut down Saquon, which they did in the second half, and then they were going to just cruise it. And Jane Daniels needed this win to really secure the Rookie of the Year, and he did. And honestly, like when I was watching the game, I watched it when they punted the ball away at a minute 50 something. I was like, game over. They had 2 timeouts. I'm like, game over. This is done. There's no points. I actually turned it off. And then I checked the score, and right when I checked the score, they said that the Washington was driving down the field. I'm like, wait, what the heck is happening? Like, why did they get the ball back all of a sudden? And that's because they tried to throw the ball, which again, Sirianni, why are you throwing the ball? Like, just run the clock out. Let them waste time out. And yeah, then when he's going to touchdown, I was just like, wow, this kid is amazing. This game was weird, that's for sure. I mean, if Jalen Hurts was there, for sure, this game would not have been close. You would have easily won. But when he went out, yeah.
But you saw a big lead, man. You saw a big lead.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Sirianni, how do you not do a game management, right? I mean, what are you doing there,
Sirianni,
right?
man, what do you expect?
Like, I'll tell you. I'll
there
tell
was
you.
that
Okay,
one play which. One thing before you go, there was that one play in the fourth quarter that I remember watching, and it was a 4th and 8, and Sirianni decides to go for it in the middle of the field.
Got lucky.
They're down.
Got lucky.
And it was to AJ Brown, and the defender ended up missing him, but that should have been an easy play. It's easy tackle, end of drive. And when I saw that, I was like, "Wow, this is gonna hurt them." And he got lucky, and no one talked about it. But if he actually did not convert, that would have been a huge, like, WTF, Sirianni, what are you doing kind of moment. But yeah, that was one thing I remember seeing.
That would have lost the game there too, obviously. That was a chance. Because when he caught the ball, he was behind that first yard flag. He made that defender miss to get that first down, right?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, man, I think this game, if there's a game ball that goes out, man, it goes to Jaden McDaniel. I don't want to say, why do I say it was McDaniel, but Jaden Daniels, straight up for him. You know why, man? Okay, this game when the same team he played 5 weeks ago, he looked scared. He looked really scared. Today, Sunday, he did not look scared. Yeah. And the reason why I know that is because the reason that Commanders won, man, is because he actually used his feet. 9 carries for 81 yards, man. There was couple of instances where him by himself was like, there's no one open. I'm not gonna force the ball. I'm gonna run it and get that first down, right? And he basically pulled a Josh Allen. He basically took it upon him and he ran, right? And so I think Jaden Daniels won this game by himself. Like, literally. Yeah. I mean, yes, of course, he had help from defense and offensive, like, receivers and stuff like that. Because the running back, Brian Robinson, was a no-show. No-show at all. Yeah. Like, there was no running game at all. So think about that. He was already he had no help. So this is a great game by him, man. And like you said, this basically like secures a Rookie of the Year, basically. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Yeah. I mean, it was a little close match with the the QB from Denver, obviously, but what he did against the Eagles, and I don't know how I still can't believe how they won the game, man. Because literally
that was crazy.
Even with Eagles were up by a few touchdowns. It wasn't a close game at all. And I don't know how the Eagles let them come back in this game, So I don't even know how they tied this game up and how they even went beyond it, So, and he went down the field and like through that pass, man. Wow, that was a legendary throw.
22
right
in the fourth, which is crazy. And again, Eagles have the best defense in the NFL, and the fact that he put up those numbers, and this is a very scary team for like the Eagles to face in the playoffs, because now they know they have all this confidence. Like, the one thing I think the Eagles should not have done is lose this game. The next 2 games, if they lose whatever, that's fine. But you don't want to lose to Washington, because they really feel that, okay, that we beat them, and we beat them in a close, gritty game. I mean, you don't know. I mean, Jalen Hurts may or may not come back next game. You don't know if that's going to happen or not. But they can't lose to the Commanders. Again, the Eagles will probably still secure the division, right? They're playing the Cowboys next, they're playing the Giants next. That's going to be easy wins for them. But the Commanders, I mean, that is going to be another scary team to play. in the postseason.
Every game matters, right?
Yeah.
Eagles were lucky. They had something to play for. They could have just had to win out and get the first number 1 seed, and the playoffs would go through Philadelphia.
Right.
You know, to go to Super Bowl, and they had a chance to do that. And think about it, they play Commanders, then they play the Cowboys and Giants, right? I mean, that was an easy schedule compared to Detroit, right? Detroit's playing like Minnesota at the end of the year, and like Minnesota's playing back to back with Green Bay next week and Minnesota. Minnesota's playing Green Bay and then Detroit. After that week.
Yeah.
So think about that. Those teams are having tough time to even win those games, right? I mean, Eagles had easy schedule to secure the number 1 overall spot, and they couldn't even do that, man. I mean, all I had to do is win out, and like they can't even do that. They can't even win against Washington Commanders. I mean, the team that had no business, winning this game, and I don't get it, man.
Yeah, because the Eagles really do. I mean, they'll get the bye right in the first round.
They won't.
Yeah,
no.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they because only overall number of seed gets the bye, right? Yeah. They changed the format.
Yeah, so I don't see Detroit losing anymore. So I just assume that Detroit's going to win number 1 seed. And again, Eagles, there's something about them. They're really shaky. Yes, they've had a great season, but I think the NFC is also very loaded. Mm-hmm. They got the Packers are really, really good. Commanders are decent to good, and then obviously the Vikings are amazing. So like it's wide open for the Eagles. That they needed the first round bye. They need to just get through the first round, and now it's like a very difficult task for them to get through the first round. And again, if the Cowboys really show up like how they showed up this past weekend, and they want to really push it to the Eagles, and they beat them, like,
their defense stepped up.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about
pride, right? Like, you never know. And if the Cowboys beat them now, like, oh my God, the Eagles are in a world of trouble. Honestly,
gosh, man.
So, but definitely an interesting game. I know. And I honestly thought I lost, and then I saw Jane Daniels going down the field in the fourth.
Honestly, that game was so good, man. That game was so good, and how much I just don't like freaking Sirianni and Eagles. I was rooting for Commanders. It's such a weird thing. I'm like, dude, I have a bet on Eagles, but I'm rooting for Commanders. It's such a feel good team, man. So Commanders end up winning.
That was the only game that you and I disagreed on too.
Exactly, and I watched that whole fourth quarter. I was like, yo, this game is going crazy, like, man. But nah, man. But another game I want to talk about, man, going back before Sunday, Thursday Night Football, Chargers and Broncos. That was an interesting
huge
game.
Win by Chargers, huge comeback by the Chargers too.
Dude, Broncos had it. What are they doing? Like, they had that game, man. In the first half, it was. Did you see that wild play? By the way, the wildest play that hasn't happened for over 40 years. So
that free
field goal kick end of the first half. Hasn't happened in forever, dude. Like, you dating back.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Nobody can do that. I mean, I didn't know that either until it was like a free field goal kick, basically. Yeah. And so basically, when the time runs out and they do a fair catch, but like the defensive player touches them, and so there's a 15-yard penalty plus a free play, right? And I didn't know you can do a field goal.
You can kick it, or you can try to throw a Hail Mary.
Yeah, and it was kickable, so they did a 55-yarder or something, So, but I was just,
I mean, honestly, like, so they said that the reporter said in the sideline, like, when the Chargers went back for halftime, when they went back to the locker room, they were really excited, even though they were down by 9 points. They're like, this was awesome. We're gonna come back. Like, they had all this like confidence about themselves just because of that field goal kick, and they came out in the second half and just like, the first half they had nothing going. Honestly, I mean, they couldn't put up a lot of points. They were 3 and outs a lot, and then in the third and fourth quarter, especially fourth quarter, they just showed up. That defense just went nuts in the fourth quarter. That was crazy,
bro. This is a Chargers team. There are 2 teams. You don't want to, okay, actually, I want to say 3 teams that you don't want to face in the playoffs. If one of them is still trying to make the playoffs, right? Another one's already kind of going to make the playoffs in AFC, that's Chargers. Yeah. The other team is literally Cincinnati Bengals. If they even make the playoffs, if you're Buffalo, if you're KC, if you're Baltimore, you better be scared the shit out of yourself right now if you're going to face Bengals. Another team is Chargers, right? And that's a team that no team wants to face, man. I mean, with the way Justin Herbert is playing, like, he's with that offensive scheme. And today, I don't know if you heard the news, they claimed the running receiver, the guy from Carolina who got traded to Baltimore, and Baltimore bought him out. What's his name? Devontae. I'll get it for you right now. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that they just added a really good receiver playoff stretch, right? And obviously, the other team I'm talking about is the Rams in the NFC. But what I'm trying to say, this is a great victory. Broncos had this game. Broncos had it momentum going on their side. I mean, there's no way Chargers. I didn't think Chargers was going to win that game, to be honest with you. And they come rolling back and just beat Baltimore. Beat Denver, and then now Denver facing Cincinnati this coming week. That's going to be a dangerous game now. You're putting yourself into that situation that you got to win now, no matter what.
Yeah, that'd be a very, very, very interesting game. And the fact that Cincinnati, I mean, there's only 7% chance they make it, but even the fact that they have a shot at it is kind of crazy. But that was a crazy game. And the Chargers definitely look very scary. I think any team in the playoffs, when you imagine the coach really preparing, you giving him that much time, Harbaugh giving that much time to prepare for a game like this, for a playoff game, like the defense is going to show up, and Herbert's going to be ready to go. This team legitimately on paper could make a huge run in the playoffs. It's crazy.
I mean, with the Harbaugh, with his offensive scheme, and the receiver I'm talking about, they picked up is Devontae Johnson from Carolina Panthers, who got traded to Baltimore, and he didn't want to be in Baltimore, so Baltimore waived him, and Chargers put a claim on him, and they're basically going to get him. He's a really good wideout, man, and they needed a wideout. Think about that. Like, that was the thing they were missing, a wideout.
Yep.
And they got him now, dude. So that's going to be a great addition to that team, man. I'm telling you.
Can't wait, man. Playoffs are honestly, I just want to get through week 17, 18, and just come on, man. Let's get into a playoff, because I want to see all these good teams try to play each other. Right now, we're just getting a bunch of okay teams playing each other.
But there's upsets, man. I mean, think about it. Cowboys had no business winning that game. They beat Tampa Bay. Basically, they're messing up Tampa Bay's to win that division right now, because now Falcons hold it, right? Same thing with Panthers. Had no business winning that game. They knocked out Cardinals out of the playoffs, right?
Damn,
no business,
that was
right?
Insane.
Think about it. Niners had the same chance to do. Niners, I don't know what the hell's wrong with Niners. They had the same chance to knock off Dolphins out of the playoffs, and they couldn't even do that, right? But I'm saying there's some teams who are just playing really hard and knocking off the other team, basically, So that's a great thing about it,
I mean, honestly, Patriots made it really interesting against the Bills too. Made it really interesting. I was kind of nervous for the Bills because they only lost them by 3 points, and I was really nervous for the Bills.
They had that game. Pats had that game, man. Until they did a stupid ass backward pass and got a freaking touchdown out of that, dude.
Yeah,
like, come on. But great, man.
So that was a good game. Chiefs Texans is expected. Chiefs were going to be.
Man, what do you think about that injury?
They're pretty much going to coast to number 1 spot, right?
Yeah, what do you think about that injury though, man? Tank Dell. Oh my.
Tank Dell. Yeah. It looked nasty. He'll probably be out for a whole year.
Maybe a year after, just to recover from it, man. Dislocated kneecap, dude. God dang.
So CJ Stroud is not good. I mean, I was never big on the Houston Texans. They'll probably get knocked out first round for sure.
100%, man. 100%.
But that was a huge loss for me, and you can tell CJ Stroud oh crap, here goes our posting, because once Tank Dell went out, I was like, we have no shot. No shot whatsoever.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. Seriously. And another game, man, we all expect.
Yeah.
The Steelers are not
much
scary
needed,
at all.
Dude. Steelers are, and they hold the tiebreaker, and the division wins, I think, right? So they're number 1 technically, but their last 2 games are the Chiefs and then the Bengals. So I don't think they're going to be winning those 2 games either.
What's your take on the short week, man? Because they just played on Sunday and now they play on Wednesday against KC. Did you hear about that? There's games on Wednesday, brother.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Only a 2-day break, and then they play on the 3rd day. That's insane, dude. I've never seen that happen in football.
See, I think if the Chiefs lose, this would be a great reason why, right? Because they also played right on Sunday. Yeah. So they're like, this is they play Saturday, so they actually both will have a 4-day break. But if the Chiefs lose, people are like, that would be their excuse. Oh yeah, whatever. They only played 4 days ago. But if the Steelers lose, this would be a huge thing for them, because they're like, how can you lose in a short week? The Chiefs are also depleted. Blah 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 blah. It's interesting, but again, I guess the same as if a team played on Sunday and then there's a Thursday night football. So both of these teams played on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then now they're gonna play on Wednesday. So it's still 4 days. But I'm surprised that we were having Christmas games. We never have those, so that's awesome.
On a Wednesday though, man, because
yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that too, because that'd be a really good game. That's probably the only game that the Chiefs likely could lose. I don't think they'll lose to the Broncos, but it's definitely a shot.
Yeah, man. So that game, was pretty interesting, man. Minnesota and Seattle. I mean, Seattle kind of made it close, and then Gino, man.
So let's talk about the division now. So obviously we know the Rams won, right? And you were nervous for the Rams against the Jets, and I told you,
hey man, you saw that
Aaron
game,
Rodgers
right?
sucks.
You saw that game. It looked nervous in the first half. They
Man,
had that lead and everything,
you knew the Jets offense was not going to do anything. Their quarterback cannot throw the ball. So
yeah,
but it was a good defensive game for sure. But so now the Rams, right? Easy coasting to the division win, right? Because the Seattle Seahawks have a very tough schedule.
Oh yeah,
going forward the last two games, right?
I mean, well, Seattle plays Chicago in Chicago. We play Cardinals in LA, and then to wrap it up, we face Seattle. And so the way it works, what I've read into it is that if Rams just win the Sunday, they clinch the playoffs. Yeah. Basically, they clinch the division. The last game won't even matter because it's just the way, with the scheduling and everything. So even if Seattle beats us the last game and we're the same record, we clinch it. I think that's how it works.
And then honestly, I think the Rams easily beat the Cardinals. So
Cardinals are officially eliminated because Panthers kicked them out right in the overtime on Sunday, and so I don't think Cardinals have anything to play for. And so, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they start resting their players like, Buda Baker and like Murray and, well, Connor's not going to play. I mean, the running back, James Conner, he got injured in that game, so he's not going to play for sure. So, I mean, Rams should have an easy win against the Cardinals this Sunday. I mean, I feel more relaxed playing Cardinals at home than playing the Jets in New York, so I'm more confident in Rams pulling this off. So. But
the Rams got this, and I mean they should. They are, I would say, they are definitely the best team in the division, right? As constructed, they are the best team. They have the best coach. They have the best quarterback in the division, and the best receivers. The defense is the most suspect thing. I think Seahawks have a better defense, but Rams have the best team overall. I think so. The fact that they started 1-3,
1-4,
and now they're
1-4, and I kind of wanted to get
division champs.
I kind of want to get it back to our earlier podcast where you didn't give my Rams a chance to make the playoffs, and I mean we both didn't expect them to win the division because I mean the Niners were so good, right? But I had faith that we'll make the playoffs. What happened last year, and my buddy, my brother, my partner in crime, you Tapas didn't have faith in my Rams, making the playoffs. So
no one predicted this Niners implosion to happen.
Not even about that though, man. Like Rams started off 1-4, and then winning their last 8 of the 9 games.
Halfway as decent as last year, then this would, even though Rams started 1-4, it wouldn't have mattered.
They'll still make the playoffs. The Rams still would have made the playoffs. I mean, because I think I think Commanders will lose this next Sunday against Falcons. The Falcons know they have the game now. They kind of like with their rookie QB now at the they're going to be playing the Commanders this Sunday, right? If Commanders lost, Rams and Commanders are tied.
You think Jaden Daniels is going to let Phoenix Jr. outshine him in this game?
Dude, that's going to be a great game, though, man.
Jaden Daniels is going to whoop that Falcons team. He's going to be like, I am the rookie of the year. This is mine. Phoenix had the easiest game of his life as his first game. Yeah. So I don't count that, right? You don't count the Falcons winning that game. But this is a real game where people should be saying, we made a mistake. Kirk Cousins should have been out there because I think the Commanders win this game easily. But nonetheless, definitely be a good game no matter what. Definitely be a good game.
Yes, but I mean, but going back to the Rams, man, starting up 1-4, man, that was crazy.
Yeah, no, huge. That is definitely going to be the biggest, I would say, surprise of the year. Like, of all the teams that start off poorly, they're the only teams like that legitimately did very, very well towards the end.
It's crazy.
And we had some teams like the Commanders. They start off hot and then they got cold.
Kind of cold, they had a chance to get cold, and they,
and then like the Jets, people thought, they'll turn around, but they never did. Right? Same with the Niners. Everyone thought the Suns, they never did. Bengals, same thing. But the Rams are the only ones that people count them out, and now they're all the way back, and the most dangerous team in the NFL.
We're gonna get a chance to get a home game actually for win the division, obviously, so it'll be crazy, so it'll be good. But I mean, I don't know, man. Either if they win the division, they will either face the Green Bay Packers or the Commanders. I'd rather face the Commanders than Green Bay, to be honest.
I agree.
But
Green Bay seems to have your number.
They do. So I rather face. Honestly, the best road to Super Bowl, man, would be if we face Commanders in the first round, and then we face Minnesota in the second round, and then we go to the NFC Championship game, and hopefully we face Eagles or Lions, and go to the Super Bowl. So that's a route I would want to take. Commanders, Minnesota, and Lions, like, go to the Super Bowl, man. That'll be the great route. I do not want to face. I do not want to face Packers in the first round, and then freaking go through all of them. That'll be tough, man.
Yeah, you don't want to face the Eagles. I don't think the Eagles will match up well. I think the Eagles will probably lose to the Vikings or the Packers. But the Rams for sure don't match up against the Eagles very well. So yeah,
our run defense sucks, man.
Yeah, exactly.
As you can tell, Saquon broke his record against us. Our run defense sucks. So, man, but
that would
crazy.
Be epic, though.
That'd be crazy. But yeah, man, the divisions are getting tight, dude. Even the Packers division with Minnesota and Detroit, that's gonna come to the last game for sure now. Because it's so close.
So let's look at the playoff picture. So as far as clinched playoff spot for the AFC East, we have the Chiefs, Bills, Steelers, Texans, Ravens. They've clinched. You have the Chargers and the Broncos are in the hunt.
They're in it.
Chargers have 95% of winning it.
Yeah.
And Broncos 76%. Colts are set 13%. Dolphins 7%. Bengals 8%.
Yeah.
On the bubble side, who do you think has the biggest chance? As far as in the hunt, which two teams do you envision secure the last playoff spot? Do you think it's the Chargers and Broncos, or do you think
I do think it's Chargers?
Wild push. Yeah,
I do think Chargers for sure. But because they have Raiders in the division, they're gonna face them so one more time. But I do feel that Broncos is not a guarantee, man. And and it's gonna tell you more this Sunday because they're facing Cincinnati, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And Cincinnati is playing out of their mind right now, man. I don't know if you saw Jamar Chase's numbers. Freaking Joe Burrow's number.
Joe Burrow is having MVP type season without the record. Yeah,
like, it's insane. Like, Jamar Chase. Think about like all the receiving yards, man. This guy's been putting up 140 yards, a touchdown every single game now for the past 5 weeks, man. So they're making their late push. I don't consider Dolphins or Indianapolis a shot to make the playoffs. No. But I do think that Cincinnati is right there, man. That they can give Broncos. If Broncos lose their last 2 games and Cincinnati wins their last 2 games, including the one they're playing this Sunday, I don't know, man. They might make it in. I mean, what do you think, man?
Crazy. I agree with you. I think this is a huge game for the Bengals. They need this absolutely to win and stay relevant. I do feel like the Bengals will, if they win against the Broncos, I think they definitely beat the Steelers and they get in. But I don't think the Broncos secure this as well. I think they're the least likely of all that, or I have the least faith in them because for them, Broncos in their last game of the season, they play the Chiefs, so they're probably gonna lose that game too.
Dude, that's crazy. That's the thing.
The chance, I feel more confident that the Bengals beat them and the Bengals beat the Steelers than the Broncos beating the Bengals and then them also potentially beating the Chiefs. I don't see that. So,
imagine Chargers and Bengals both the scariest team making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah. That's why the playoffs will be wild, man. So that's probably another game of the week for sure for me. That's gonna be a huge game. And then on the NFC side, we have only four teams that are for sure in. That's the Lions, Eagles, Vikings, Packers.
Yes.
And then there's 3 teams remaining in the playoff spot. You got the Rams, which will probably win the division. You got the Falcons and the Commanders are in the hunt.
Yes.
And you got the Bucks and Seahawks are outside looking in. In the NFC side, who do you, besides the Rams, which other 2 teams do you think are for sure gonna be in?
I mean, Seattle was right there, man. They had a tough schedule coming in. They faced Minnesota and Green Bay back-to-back weeks, so that killed them right there, right? Or if they had some other matchup, they would have been in the driver's seat. But they lost those 2 games, right? Honestly, I do feel the wild card is set. Commander's going to take that last position of the wild card. And the only thing that I can see a flip-flop is that I do feel that Commanders will beat probably Falcons, and then Tampa Bay will have a chance to win that division, back and forth. So then I think either Tampa Bay is going to win that division or Falcons going to win that division, but none of them are going to make that wild card team, right? So in the wild card team, so it's going to be whoever wins that division, flip-flopping basically. Everything else, I don't see anything happening in NFC West. I think Rams will secure it. Rams knowing going into home game against the Cardinals, they know that if they win, they're in, and they can basically rest their players, technically get a mini bye. And kind of just get the last week they can just rest everyone and kind of get ready for the playoffs, for first round and host whoever we're going to be hosting, We could be either hosting, I know for a fact, we're either going to host Green Bay Packers or we're going to either host Commanders, one of them for sure. And so hoping it's Commanders, that'll be a better road for us. But either or, I really feel we should go out and just whoop the shit out of Cardinals and just clinch the division and call it a day and get a bye week for all our starters, man. Enjoy.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think for sure the Commanders get in, and then the Rams win the division, and then I think the Buccaneers will win they have the easiest schedule the last 2 weeks.
Man, they play Panthers. You saw the way Panthers played, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Panthers are playing to knock people out right now, dude. They had no business winning against Cardinals. I saw that game, man.
I know.
They had no business winning that game against Cardinals. Like, I was like,
yeah, that's true. That is true.
No business.
I mean, again, maybe the Cardinals probably took him for granted. Who knows?
Yeah.
I think. I don't think the Panthers, not Panthers, the Bucks coach is going to take them any lightly. So they're probably like, hey, we need this win because the Falcons are probably going to lose this coming weekend. And they need to.
How did Bucks even lose to I saw that game, man. Like, what are they doing? Like, how did they even lose to Cowboys? Like, I don't know.
I don't know when this Cowboys team woke up like this. Why did they all of a sudden want to play hard like this weekend versus this whole year when they had important games like this? They didn't show up, and then now all of a sudden they show up to beat the Bucks, and they're like,
dude. Honestly, I don't know if you saw that game, but that game was played like it was a playoff game. The defense, the way every hit has a hit in that game was like a playoff hit, and like the way Dallas actually intercepted the ball and forced fumbles, like was remarkable. Like that last play when the defender from Dallas took the ball out of the running back White's hand. Like even Baker was shocked. What the hell just happened? He thought he got a first down, and then later that the Dallas player has a ball. Like, how? I don't know if you... Dude, that game was insane. Like, I was mind-boggled. Like, I was like, are you serious? I really thought Buccaneers was going to win that game with a field goal, and it was going to be over. But, dude, that defense of Dallas, I don't know what they did, man. Like, I was like, wow. No business winning that game, man.
Yeah, they should... I think that's the thing. I think even the Bucks were kind of surprised by the Cowboys trying so hard all of a sudden. Like, they've had really crappy defensive plays, offensive plays. Cooper Rush hasn't looked good at all. And now all of a sudden they're like on fire on defense and offense. It's like, what is happening?
Dude, I was so shocked.
That was interesting, man. It just kind of skewed everything, man. It skewed the Falcons' chance. It just that entire division just turned upside down all of a sudden. It's crazy.
Imagine if you're a Falcons fan, you just started your rookie QB in the morning or in the afternoon in their case. And then later in the evening, you find out that Tampa lost. Like,
yeah.
I mean, obviously you didn't think Tampa was going to lose to freaking Dallas. No.
Both you and I thought for sure that'd be an easy win.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the next week's games. And we can get through our predictions. So Wednesday, Christmas Day, we have two games. We have the Chiefs and Steelers. Chiefs are favored by 3, and this is gonna be in Pittsburgh though. Give me the Chiefs here. Because I want the Bengals to win, and so I want the Steelers to lose.
I don't see them losing 3. Mike Tomlin team's not gonna lose 3 games in a row. They lost to Philly last week. The week before they lost last week to Baltimore. I can't see them losing 3 straight weeks, man. And to be honest with you, with Ben, I was gonna say Ben, but Mahomes being kind of nicked, like hurt a little. I do in this being in Steelers. I want to pick the Steelers from this game, man. And they need this game. Steelers need this game.
Yeah.
Just for. I mean, they already made the playoffs,
track,
but just sitting wise, yeah. So I'm going for Steelers.
Okay.
And I need this week too. So yeah.
Yeah. I got the Ravens and the Texans same day. Ravens are favored by 5.5. Give me the Ravens here too.
Same here, Ravens.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, Thursday Night Football, we have Seahawks and the Bears. This is going to be in Soldier Field. Seahawks favored by only 3.5 points. Give me the Seahawks, though.
Yeah, Seattle still kind of need this game because they're still
Easy win.
They're still in it. Yeah, they're still in it to make the playoffs. They have chance. They're not mathematically eliminated yet. So yeah, give me that.
If they lose this game, they're done.
Oh gosh, then definitely they are eliminated, man.
All right, we got the Chargers and the Patriots in Foxborough. The Chargers only favored by 4 points, which is interesting. But give me the Chargers here for sure.
Man, Pat's defense is really good, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what Mayo's doing, but he's doing something good, man. I know.
Yeah.
I agree with you, man. I don't see, Chargers losing. It'll be a hard game, hard-fought game, but Chargers will take it in the end, though, man.
Yeah, I agree. All right, then we got the Broncos and the Bengals. Bengals are favored by 3.5 points in Cincinnati. Give me the Bengals. I think I want to see this push.
I want to see this last second push and see if Bengals can make it too, man. We're in for Bengals, man. I like Joe Burrow, man. Like that's a really good QB, man. So him being in the playoffs will make NFL better, man. So give me Bengals.
Yeah. Then you got the Rams and the Cardinals. Rams are favored by 6 points at SoFi. Of course, give me the Rams. Easy win.
Give Rams, baby. We gotta get back to Super Bowl. Rams.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Easy. I got the Bills and Jets. This is going to be in Buffalo.
Yes.
Bills are favored by 10. But yeah, give me the Bills here.
Yeah, same
Jets
here.
Are done.
Bills are going to win that game, man. Yeah, Jets are definitely out now. They're out of it, and Bills are going to win that game.
All right, then you got the Raiders and the Saints. Again, a game that I'm going to be watching. It's going to be in New Orleans. Raiders should be losing, but they're not for some reason. But yeah, the Saints will win this one, though.
Well, I mean, if you're Raiders, why would you be winning these games? I mean, for them, seeding matters in the draft. Don't they want Sanders? So this game is so weird, man. But Saints, I think, will win it. I agree with you.
Yeah. All right, you got the Colts and the Giants. It's gonna be in MetLife Stadium. Colts are favored by 8 points. Give me the Colts here, though.
Yeah, Giants, I mean, Colts are still technically alive too, so they're gonna kind of see if they can, win this. So, and Giants cannot afford to win because they gotta, be that number one seed, in the draft, man. So, give me the Colts, man.
All right, I got the Cowboys and the Eagles. This is gonna be in Philly. The Eagles are favored by 9.5 points. Part of me wants to go for the Cowboys, but I think the Eagles win this game, though.
Same here, man. Yeah. Especially being Philly, and if this was in Dallas, I think I would have picked Cowboys, to be honest. The way they played against the Buccaneers, but give me the Eagles too, man.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Panthers and Buccaneers. The Bucks are favored by 8 points in Tampa.
Yes,
give me the Bucks here.
Same here, man. At home, they need to win now. They can't lose, or they're eliminated, man. So give me the Bucks as well.
All right, you got the Titans and the Jaguars. Titans coming off a win. Again, they should not be winning this game, but they will come off a win in OT. Jacksonville is favored by only 1 point in Jacksonville, Florida. God, give me Titans here, honestly. They're the only ones that seem to care to win.
Seriously, man. Exactly. Like, they're trying to win games here.
Yeah. Let's get to them.
Exactly. So I think the Titans going to win this game too, man.
Yeah. All right, you got the Dolphins and the Browns. Dolphins are favored by 6.5 points in Cleveland. Give me the Dolphins here, though. The Browns are...
Same here, man. Dolphins are still alive for playoff hunt for wild card, man. And so they're going to try to win this game too, man. So it's going to be good.
I got a huge game. Got the Packers against the Vikings in Minneapolis. Vikings are favored by only 1.5 points. Give me the Vikings here, though.
Vikings need this game more than Packers. Packers can't really move up or down. I mean, because Commanders are right underneath them, but for them it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna pick the Vikings to win this game because Vikings has a chance to get the division. So give me Vikings here.
Yeah, Packers are not really playing for anything.
Exactly. So I don't know why Packers will play their players, to be honest with you. So
yeah, they're good. They get the Falcons and Commanders. Washington favored by 4 at home.
Yes.
Give me the Commanders here, though.
Gosh, same here, man. Give me the Commanders, man. Give me the Commanders.
I think the Bucks will win the division, so the Falcons need to lose this game.
I don't think, you know what, man? Kirk Cousins is not their QB, man, and it's gonna be This is the reason why I think Falcons gonna lose this game, man. Is because if Kirk Cousins was playing, I would have picked Falcons to win this game. But having a rookie QB, man, and being their second game and being a primetime game, man, they flex the game to Sunday Night Football, and so it's gonna be. You saw how Jaden Daniels played in that first primetime game against the Eagles Thursday nighter, and that wasn't great for them, man. He didn't really like play to that level, right? So that was the same effect was gonna have with him, Pickett. So that's the thing, man.
Yeah. And then last but not least, we got the Lions against the Niners. This game would have been good last year, but now not so much. And Levi Stadium. Give me the Lions here, though.
Same year, man. Lions. So we differ on one game only again this time, brother.
Which game is that? Which one is it?
Steelers and Chiefs, man.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to find out bright and early in 2 days, man. Right? Who wins this, man? Who wins this? Either
we're potentially going down to the wire in this one, too.
Man, imagine if I end up winning this, we're going to the last week of the NFL, dude. For all the marbles, dude.
Because I'm a 5 right now, right?
You're a 5, man. You're a 5, dude.
All right. Let's get into what I will call my new. Well, actually, do you want to go through NBA first and then go into trivia?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, man. I forgot about that.
I got a good trivia for you this time.
All right.
Want to go to NBA first?
Let's do NBA, man. Lakers just lost by 3 against Detroit. I don't know what the hell, dude.
Detroit, man. What's going on with the Lakers?
LeBron missed a 3 to tie the game, man. I was like, come on, are you serious?
How do we lose to Detroit? We got
swept by Detroit, man. We got swept by Detroit, man. Gosh.
All right, so Lakers. How you feeling now? What's your feeling now? Now that we already had the in-season tournament.
See, the thing is this, right? In the West right now, man, like this is the reason why a trade needs to happen because, look, number one, OKC is going to take it. It's flat and simple. Yeah. They're just way too good. They're like the Boston of the East, even though it doesn't show in the Eastern Conference, like what's happening. But like, even though Cleveland has like, number 1 seed right now with 26-4 and Boston's right behind them. But Boston's clear cut fair. But in the West, like, I mean, OKC is going to take that division. But then if you look at it, right, 2 through all the way, I want to say, to 10. I mean, everyone is by like 3 or 4 games, 5 games, right? Because Houston Rockets is 20-9, and Minnesota is 14-14, or even Phoenix is 14-14. So before Lakers lost this game, they were number 5th. They lost this game, they got pushed to number 7th, right? And like today, Clippers beat Memphis, right? And so it's everything's so like all like jumbled together, right?
Right.
So every game matters, and until someone actually takes that lead, I think this year, man, 2 through 10 is gonna be like literally this close, man, like 3 or 4 games apart. And if you have one bad week, man, you're gonna be out of the playoffs or even out of the playing game. And look, Lakers beat Sacramento back to back. In Sacramento, which is
Sacramento
huge.
Sucks for this year.
I mean, it's still Sacramento, right? They still get up with the Lakers, and and last year we got swept by Sacramento by 0-4, and so
they were actually good then,
we won those 2 road games, which is great, But today's game, man, I really felt we were gonna win against Detroit, man, because I mean next game's against Christmas against Golden State, so I don't know what the fuck they were doing today, man. They should have won this game. I was watching the game today; they pissed me off, dude. Like, what the hell are they doing, dude?
So in the West, besides OKC, what are the other 2 teams that you think are legit contenders? Not because I don't think the Rockets are a true number 2 team.
No, they're not.
They're not good enough.
I mean, you're gonna laugh at me, man, but like legit contenders.
Don't say Lakers. Come on, man. Come on, have some pride, brother. Have some pride.
I mean, you tell me, man. Lakers are good enough than anybody in this freaking team, dude. Get out! Come on,
brother. You're gonna pass on last year's Western Conference champions, which are
Dallas don't scare me at all. Dallas don't. Dude, come on, man.
Come on, Charles Barkley. They're 19-10 after a slow start to this year. Then after that, the Lakers can never beat Nuggets. It's impossible for them to beat Nuggets. But not like a Westbrook.
But come on, dude. Nuggets have lost players too, right? So fine, I understand we don't have Nuggets number, right? I understand, man. But
I don't see the Lakers in there, right? This is like the year when they were in the play-in tournament, and you thought they were gonna be legit contenders. I'm like, they're in a play-in tournament. They're not legitimate contenders.
I think the other if I mean, if I had to pick two teams that can be a threat to OKC, I mean, I personally feel I don't think it's the Nuggets. I do feel it's gonna be Memphis and Mavericks, in my view. They're going to be the teams that are going to give a run for their money kind of thing, If Lakers make some trades, man, I do feel Lakers are there. So
why? Where was this trade talk when we were in the offseason? You said we were fine. We got JJ Redick, coach of the year.
No, I never said
right?
we were okay, dude.
We're gonna be good.
I never
we
said
don't
we
need
were
any
okay.
trades. Let's
No,
run it back.
No.
We got rid of Darvin Ham, who's a back-to-back in season tournament.
Time out. I never said we were okay. I did say that we would need.
No, you said we were fine. You said we got LeBron, we got AD, top 2 players, top 5 players in the league, right?
Dude, come on, Tapas. Seriously, dude. I never said that we were fine. We got to make some kind of tweaks, I mean, come on, man.
So I know center is one thing. So they're saying they're throwing out Valanciunas. Potential, right, for Lakers and not Nurkic. What's the name? Vucevic, right?
Yep.
From Chicago.
Yep.
Any chance we get them?
Oh yeah.
But you have to give up depth for that.
I mean, we have what's his name from Miami, the guard. We have not Kendrick Nunn, but the other Gabe Vincent, right?
Vincent. Yeah.
We have his contract plus second round picks. I mean, I do personally feel we need 2 players. All right, we don't need 1 player.
God.
So being like obviously we're not gonna go for a star, right?
Nice.
We're not gonna go for a star, but look, we need a center to play with AD, right? And the guy from Wizards will be a good center who can actually do a bang with Jokic, or even Vucevic from Chicago is great. He can be a 3-point shooter. But then I still think we need a 3-and-D player, man. I mean, I can't get tired of saying this. Either Grant from Portland, a 3-and-D player. Or something, man.
We need some boy Cam Reddish. Defense of the year.
Tapas.
LeBron's gonna make him better, right? LeBron's gonna make him into a superstar.
I never said Cam Reddish is gonna be.
You said that. Don't lie. You said that.
But Tapas, I never said that Cam Reddish is a solution, bro. You know that too. You
said LeBron will turn him into a good defensive player. He's already a good shooter. He's gonna average more points than he did in his crappy team.
Okay, he didn't. He's Cam Reddish. He didn't.
So now we need to go out and get Jeremy Grant, who is what? It's like a $40 million player, right?
Yeah, 35. Yeah, 35.
So you're just gonna give away all of our depth, right? You can give away Austin Reeves potentially, Hachimura potentially.
35. Well, no, it's not about Austin Reeves, right? It could be other look. I mean, think about it. What the fuck is Vanderbilt doing, bro? I mean, Jared, is he ever gonna play for us? He reminds me of Ben Simmons. What the hell's wrong with the guy, bro? What injury does he have? He doesn't want to play. Don't tell me those ankles are that messed up, dude. He doesn't play that hard, dude.
He's a tall, skinny player, man. He's always injured.
I mean, what is your take on the West, man? You tell me. Come on, brother.
I agree with you. I think I would put something about the Memphis Grizzlies. I just don't trust Ja enough. Ja is a very hot and cold player. Yeah. And I think he gets shut down pretty quickly. So that's why I like Dallas and I like Denver more than Memphis. Lakers, the way it looks right now, I don't think they'll be in the play-in. I think they'll be 6th seed for sure, but they're not going to be contenders. I don't see them getting another player though. I don't see them getting. Maybe Valanciunas, they might get him.
I said 6 or better, buddy. 6 or better.
I know. But it's the Lakers. You never know. I mean, somehow the Clippers have a better record than us. So I don't know how that's possible. Clippers suck.
Stop ruining my parade.
Clippers should not be at 17 and 30.
Stop ruining my parade, bro.
Do you not agree? I thought Clippers would be number 11 or 12 in here. Now they're already 17 and 13. And Kawhi hasn't even played yet.
But you know what though, man? That all goes to Ty Lue though, right, man?
Yeah,
he is a good coach. He's a hell of a coach, man. I mean, sometimes coaches made like the Rams. I'll be honest with you, man. I'll be straight up. If you put any other coach in the Rams right now, man, they would not make the playoffs. I'm sorry to say. I love my Rams. Yeah. I love my Rams. Yeah. But this is all Sean McVay. The way he motivated players, the way Puka is a good player, but again. I don't know if other coaches knew how to use Puka either, Right. But this is all Sean McVay, man. The way we know. I mean, come on, dude. We didn't have Puka nor Cooper Kupp the first 6 or 7 games of the season, and we made the playoffs. This is remarkable. So sometimes for basketball, Ty Lue, man, that guy is good, man. So I don't count them out. I never count Clippers out, man. And dude, look, I don't see Paul George only averaging 12 points, 13 points. Dude, aren't they looking good right now? Sitting back, Clippers looking good. Now giving him that contract, man. Like, dude, with the Sixers
Smart
averaging,
move.
yeah, dude, what the hell, dude?
I was never a Paul George guy. I thought it was good because the Clippers had him, because the Clippers, I don't like Clippers either. So I'm like, great, but put the issue there. But yeah, I mean, Clippers made a right move by letting him go because he doesn't care.
And you know what?
He's podcasting more.
I'll be honest with you, bro. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Clippers, if they're smart, man, they'll try to trade Kawhi this deadline and get more draft picks and be better.
Him.
They don't need him.
Life is better without him. Honestly,
exactly, and less pressure, and they don't need him, and they're playing well. And James Harden's actually buying into this, point guard / shooting guard kind of role and his team right now, and go get honestly, go get a better wing for him, like that's all you need.
Dude, crazy move. Maybe throw Kawhi into the Bulls, right? You get Zach LaVine back, you get Vucevic back. Clippers do. They're set. That's a legitimately good playoff team.
I agree. Completely agree with you. That's all you need.
If it was Jerry West, he would have made that. He would have made that call.
Because they don't need Kawhi, man. They're playing way better without Kawhi.
They've been fine all these years without Kawhi. He's only played like 40% of the games that they've actually played. So they don't need him.
Exactly, man.
And then the East-wise, Cleveland's still up pretty well. Boston,
they're still number one by a game or two.
Yeah,
by Boston.
Boston's still, I think, the best team.
Again, Boston is coasting still, man, and they're so good. So they're still good, man.
All right, so we'll see. We're not halfway yet with the NBA season, so we'll still see what's going on. But let's get into the Brown Balls trivia. I'm excited this week, man. It's gonna be good.
I actually have one too, by the way. How about that?
Okay. You want to go first?
Okay, fine. You know what? I'll go first since you went first last. I'll go first. Okay. All right. So hopefully we don't have the same one because we haven't even talked about this. So Klay Thompson, right, who plays for Dallas Mavericks now. He's going to pass Reggie Miller in all-time 3-point list, right?
Yeah.
And right now, currently, so if once Klay Thompson is 2 behind him, right? And so he's going to pass him to move to number 5 all-time in 3-point. Can you name me the other 4 right now? Right now, Reggie Miller's number 5. I'm giving you number 5 right now. Reggie Miller's number 5. Klay Thompson's going to move on. He's going to get number 5 soon. So Reggie Miller's going to be number 6. Can you give me the other 4? And you know what? We'll make a rule in this game. You get 3 strikes. That's it. So you have chances. You have chances, So technically, you have a chance of in this case, you have 7 chances because if you with 3 strikes, 7 plus 4, right? So
I named the 4, right? Because Klay's 5, so give me the first 4. Okay.
Yeah.
First one is for sure Steph Curry. You know that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, I can't say
Second, Ray Allen.
He's number 3. Yes.
3.
So he's in top 4. Yes. You got that.
Okay. So first, second, wait. Oh, sure. I honestly thought Reggie Miller was higher.
See, there you go. It was even Steph was shocked because Steph actually passed him, and he was like, "What? Yeah. Is that down now?" Like, so yeah.
Okay, so number 2. Okay, how about number 4? Would it be Kyle Korver?
No, strike 1. Shit. 2 more strikes. I don't think you'll get this, man. I was shocked too when I saw it, so don't worry.
Oh, James Harden. Yeah, he had the
number
record
2.
before.
Number 2.
Okay. So Steph Curry, James Harden, Ray Allen.
And Ray Allen. Yes. Now one more. Number 4. I don't think you'll get this, man. He's active. I'll give you hints. I'll give you hints.
Okay.
How about this? You're on strike 1, right? So you have 2 more strike left. So basically, I'll give you a hint. He's a current player that plays for the Eastern Conference. So I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna get it. So once you get strike 2, I'll make it easier for you, so you'll kind of have an idea.
All time Eastern. Buddy Yield? No, right?
That's strike 2. Okay, so the last strike I'm gonna give you will be the obvious. It'll be the obvious answer for you. Okay, his team. He currently plays for the team that actually won the in-season tournament this year.
Dame Lillard.
Yep.
He's number 4. Dame Lillard's number 4. When did that happen? Yep. There was no news of that. Him ever surpassing Klay and
exactly.
Wow.
Dame's number 4, bro. Right behind Ray Allen, dude. So that's how I knew you will get it. Yeah. So you're good.
I have so much more respect for Dame Lillard. That's crazy, dude. I honestly did not. He was the last person I thought. I thought Buddy was better, had more threes than he did. Wow.
Yeah, dude. Insane, right?
All right. Damn, that's a good one. That's a good one. That one. Okay. All right. Mine is okay. We are the brown balls, right? We represent the country that is brown, which is India. Let's talk and see if we know our Indian history.
Oh, hell no, I don't, dude.
As we know, cricket is the second most popular sport on earth. First is football, then you got cricket, then everything else. Cricket is second most popular. So let's see. And cricket is number one in India. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you, Kenil, my fellow Indian, my brother, name me the top five most runs by Indian players, cricketers?
Oh,
The
hell
top five.
no, dude. What the hell?
You can ask your Indian wife if you need help.
She's sleeping here. Even if she was awake, her ass would never know anything. She barely learned NFL this year. So I know is
let's walk through it. You want to walk through it?
Okay, let's do it, man. All I know, I can get one right. Sachin.
Okay.
Sachin.
Okay, he's number one. Sachin Tendulkar is number one.
Yeah.
Number two, he just recently retired.
Kohli? No.
Yes,
Kohli. Okay.
And number three, retired in 2012. Part of the Indian team that lost to Australia in the season. Last name starts with D.
Dolly. What's his name?
Dhoni,
right?
Dhoni 6. Close though.
Dang, who the hell is?
First name Rahul D.
Boy, Rahul, I know is Rahul Sharma, dude. He's playing right now currently. Sharma, he's playing. So
Rahul Dravid is.
I never heard of him. Oh, okay.
No? Okay. How about number 4? His last name starts with a G. Saurav G.
I don't.
Ganguly.
Never heard of that.
You ever watch cricket growing up? Oh no. We are not the brown ballers that I thought we were.
Hell no, bro. The only thing I know is Sachin is the GOAT, right?
Yeah, he's a one.
And then
last one is last name. His last name is the same as one of our buddies' last name.
Sharma?
Yeah. Rohit Sharma.
Number
5.
Yes, okay. I'm surprised Yuvraj Singh is not in there. Yuvraj
Singh is number 10.
Okay. See, I know the popular ones, man. You know, that's about it.
I know. I remember Ganguly, and I remember
and I remember that
from that.
I only know like three or four players, right? Kapil Dev. He was a cricketer and the and the coach at one point for India.
Did you watch that movie, by the way? The Kapil Dev movie.
I have not.
86, something like that.
Is it good?
Crazy movie. Great,
I gotta watch it. Yeah, and Sachin, I just know Sachin because he's like a Jordan of cricket for India, man. Like. Yeah, Sachin, man, you know.
And Kohli is one of the. I mean, he potentially could have been number one, but he didn't play enough games.
Exactly, dude.
Okay, I have last one for you. Okay, ready? This is not trivia. This is opinion based only.
Sure.
Opinion based only. Christmas around the corner.
Yeah.
Name me your top 3 Christmas movies.
Oh, okay. Home Alone.
Number 1 or 3?
Number 1, man.
Okay. Yep.
It gets you in that Christmas spirit, you know. Shit, there's a lot of good movies out there. To narrow them down, I like some movies which are not popular, like Ernest Save Christmas. It's like a Disney.
That's a good one. I
love that movie. That's like my number 2. Number 2. Dang, number 3. I have to put this down. Sheesh, so many good movies to number 3 though, man. I gotta go with old school, man. Grinch.
The Grinch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, number 1 is Home Alone, like you. I grew up with that movie. It came out
exactly
when I moved from India, so I remember that all the time.
Exactly.
Number 2, Elf.
Oh, Elf!
I don't know what it is. I love Elf. Yeah. The energy that Will Ferrell brings is just so fun. And number 3 is a random movie I just watched with my daughter Thea.
Okay.
Which is Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger about the toy. How they still
have the toy.
Yeah, him and
such
the other
guy. Such a fun movie. Such a crazy, silly movie. Such a fun movie.
That's awesome. That's my number 3. Arnold. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's actually a good one, dude. No, I like that movie too, man. That movie was so popular when it came out, man. Like that movie was
my god. And, yeah, because right after that movie, the doll Furby came out, and that's when everyone was going crazy for Furby. Remember that time?
Yeah, man.
We're so old, man. Holy crap. Thea asked me, she's like, when this movie come out, I was like 1992, and she's like, that's like 32, 31 years ago. I'm like, you're right. Shoot,
Dude.
31 years ago.
Dude.
Can you believe that?
And now we're old.
31 years ago, man. It felt like it was just came out yesterday.
Bro, I was 5 years old, man.
I was 8. I was like, what is going on?
It's insane, bro. How time flies, man. But what are you doing for Christmas, man? Christmas is around the corner, man. 2 days. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, man. What are you having planned?
Just chilling, man. Nothing really, just family. My mom's going to India later this week, so I'm just gonna help her pack. But yeah, just family's time, dude. Nothing crazy. How about you?
Same here, man. Just chill, man. I mean, nothing much. I mean, I'm actually going to Vegas actually, with my brother and his wife, with Priyanka as well. But just gonna go to Vegas after Christmas, and just chill.
Nice.
I'm actually gonna if Bengals. I don't know when Bengals will play. I might put money on Bengals to come
you
out.
Are?
So if Bengals make the playoffs, I'll tell you right now. Actually, before we close it out, if Bengals make the playoffs, they're gonna make the Super Bowl. That's my hot take. If Bengals make the playoffs, they're going to the Super Bowl.
They're gonna have like a New York Giants kind of run.
Yeah, you do not want to face Bengals, man. They're so loaded, top to bottom. There's no way.
Yeah, no, the offense for sure. The defense is the only thing that scares me.
Exactly.
I don't think is good, but their offense.
But they're all coming together right now, man. If they make the playoffs, they're the only team that's beaten Pat Mahomes in the playoffs. Besides Brady, who's not playing anymore. It's it's Bengals. That's only team. Yeah. So and I do feel
that's a hot take. Hey, if you do it, if they win, you definitely should money on that. That's crazy.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
They have a 10% chance getting in the playoffs. So
I'm actually thinking about putting 100 to Bengals coming out of the AFC. So that'd be cool, man.
All right, man. But we will call it there.
Of course, man.
All right, this is the Brown Balls. Merry Christmas, everyone. We will see you guys next week.
Yep.